was us against the world. What we were attempting to do was pay the nation's top producers better. That put me on the hate list of every other real estate company.
The brokers did not like the idea of making the agents the heroes of the organization.
We figured that the agent was doing all the work and taking most of the risk, and yet only getting half of the compensation.
High commission split was a big part of what we had going for us in the beginning. The advantage of that was that you would attract the full-time, experienced producers in the business.
RE/MAX has always been that pioneer. We basically taught agents how to promote themselves.
It was revolutionary. It was different than the way real estate had ever been done in the past.
The first month, I took over 1,000 phone calls, 204 face-to-face interviews, and 4 people signed up. And the whole industry was knocking us and telling us that we were nothing but a bunch of cowboys and yahoos. And we went to the Colorado Association of Realtors. We had 2 owners of the RE/MAX franchise in Albuquerque, and the Albuquerque Balloon Festival was just taking off.
So they wanted to do a RE/MAX balloon. At the same time, regional owners had a meeting in Chicago, and we looked up at the TV, and there's the RE/MAX balloon.
Nobody wanted it as a logo. It was just, isn't that cute, our balloon's up in the air.
We took a kind of a silly little symbol and turned it into this massive icon of what professional real estate is supposed to be about.
The early days of the company were fraught with a lot of financial difficulties.
We had to sell a franchise in order to make payroll. We had to sell another franchise in order to pay the rent.
It was just an absolutely terrible market.
In 1980, we lucked out and sold to 2 extraordinary business people, Frank Polsler and Walter Snyder.
Of course, we were extremely impressed. They showed us the best of the best, and we thought we could repeat that in Ontario.
We thought there was a great opportunity in the marketplace for this type of brand and this type of business model.
Dave looked at my financial statement and he said, Frank, you're broke. I said, we'll make it work.
If an accountant would have made this decision to sell us the franchise, we wouldn't be here today.
They convinced us that they could do the job, and they totally turned the company around.
Frank and Walter understood franchising. They fell in love with our concept. They opened the entire European continent for us. And overnight, they revolutionized our company.
By the 90s, we were booming.
At our 20th anniversary, we'd reached 30,000 agents. And at that point, we really started to become a factor in the country.
The agent number meant market share, meant market presence, meant advertising dollars.
The premier best agents in the business, the best customer satisfaction, the best brand name awareness, the most market share, the best web presence, all these things are the RE/MAX brand.
The 90s were impacted by technology, and RE/MAX was in the forefront of that.
We became the first real estate company to have a satellite TV network.
We opened the convention at the National Association of Realtors with a huge booth, cameramen interviewing people. We made such a smash hit the first day that by the second day, 30 or 40 of our competitors all had whiteboards up in their booths that said, we too have national television coming.
We had the tools to help make agents and brokers more successful than they had ever been in the past.
Our national company, our regional companies, our broker owners. We are all specialists in providing products and services to help top producers become more successful. We are totally devoted to the top producers.
By the time 2000 rolled around, RE/MAX was the significant player in the real estate industry in all of North America.
We went from country to country and started seeing the immediate success.
We were established, we were the go-to company, we had a national presence in the media.
It was inevitable we'd become #1. Our numbers went up annually every year. Actually, through the first 4 recessions, we actually grew worldwide. In our 5th recession, which really came about with the housing bubble in the United States, we saw the first net loss of agents in the company's history. RE/MAX reacted very positively. We had the best agents, who had the most experience. Many had been through previous recessions, and they were able to thrive during that recession instead of going out of business like so many of our competitors.
RE/MAX survived the difficult markets for the same reason that we prospered in the very good markets. If you have a company that's built with the very best brokers and the very best agents, it's going to prosper.
The key quality that RE/MAX agents have is they're very, very entrepreneurial. They're serious about their business. They've got a curiosity. They never stop working on improving the service that they give to the consumer. Quality attracts quality, and we have the highest quality agents in history.
To be affiliated with the top real estate professionals in the business, the best agents, the best broker owners and managers, it's been the best years of my life.
One day you look up and say, "Woo, wow, look at us." But in reality, it was a passion for the organization. It was an absolute love for the people at RE/MAX. There's no words to explain how much we appreciate the real estate agents and broker owners that work with us. They built this company.